Ahoy plant lovers. Tomorrow, actually tonight, is our big freeze in Florida. This is 2022 and all of Florida is looking at getting frost tonight. We're gonna get down into temperatures of 25. You know, actually we will get under 32 tonight, but tomorrow we're expected to get a low of 25. So I'm gonna go through and get a little bit of a look at our garden, a little bit of an update with a look at what's happening. This is the winter. Hopefully this is the last big freeze we're encountering. And we have been doing some work to prepare our plants. And you can see these trash bags. It looks awful, but that's kind of what we're doing to keep our plants safe. All these plants over here are kind of huddled in the corner. They are still in the pots. These are Harlequin cordylines and crotons. These are the crotons are very frost tender, and we're going to be putting a sheet over all this. It should be fairly okay since it's up against the house. Sheet's going to be fine for it. Bromeliad down there too. But we have all these plants. We're about to do some landscaping over by the driveway. We have the Monstera over here by the corner. Spindle Palm, which is definitely not zoned for our zone. We're in Jacksonville, zone 9, and that's probably a zone 10 palm. Up against the house, it's been doing fine. I think you can see there's some spots on the fronds here. That's an unattractive frond because it's kind of shooting out. I bet that's why it's not looking good. We had this pot of split leaf philodendron was up on a table, kind of adding height. It fell over one day and it knocked over the bananas. I think it was a high windstorm, and so stuff is not doing great back there because of that, but it's fine. It's all recovered. This is a Majesty Palm in a pot back here. It is also not zoned correctly, but you can see the Adora or the Gagnia Alocasia has just blown up over there, and it's really protecting that corner very well. Because you can see, I mean, I think if I can, I'll put a picture up of how this used to look. But I mean, this started out probably, when was that? That was in probably like May. It started out like the size of this little plant here, and it just blew up. This is our tree fern. It's been doing fine up against the house. It's probably our healthiest tree fern right now. Everything got a little dried out. And sugar cane right here in a pot. I used to have some Alocasia. I moved them into the greenhouse just because I wanted to take care of them. I'll probably move that sugar cane into the greenhouse or tuck it back there. Tropical hibiscus. Our dog was peeing on those. That's why they were looking so bad. You can see they're recovering. They're coming back. This one's even going to flower. Coleus, which is a perennial down here. I mulched the base of this double king. The double king is not looking great. The king palms are the ones we're worried about for this 25 degrees. The kings and the foxtails. This ginger, shampoo ginger, it is not looking that great. I'm pretty sure that the rhizomes are going to be okay. It'll probably just regrow in the spring, but the leaves are not looking good. We have dog poop. We have a flamethrower palm right here, and you know, it's surviving. It's not looking that great, but I've kept these two plants next to it, and you see, like, all of our methods for keeping plants kind of safe are not pretty. This is another baby foxtail. We got this guy for $15 from a Walmart and planted him. I would put that bird of paradise over here, but he is dug into the ground through the pot, so he's just staying there until we have to. We have some lady palms. Those are kind of cold tender, Christmas palm, very cold tender, and a foxtail up there. That's cold tender too. We've been wrapping them on nights where it gets into the low 30s, and we're probably gonna wrap them with like shirts, old shirts that are Goodwill shirts and stuff. We're gonna be wrapping the crowns of those guys. The leaves might die. That'd be a bummer, but at least the plant will be okay. It's still, everything's still looking fairly well, or fairly good back here. It's doing fairly good, well, looking good. The Mickey Mouse taro, it has been taking some damage, definitely. And look at this little pool. It's a cup. It's more of a teacup than the teacup. We do have new growth, so everything's still green. These crotons, you know, protected. Kind of just threw everything at these heliconias. These are Rostrata heliconia back here. These are like zone 11. We have put the chairs, big plywood board, everything we can. We've covered it with bed sheets. You know, the sheet kind of connects to the fence down onto there, and so it covers those heliconia. They've been doing okay. Today is the day where I have to decide, do I move them into the greenhouse or keep them here? I'm pretty sure they have dug, they're in a big black pot, and I've got to decide whether or not to uproot it and put it in the greenhouse, or just to cover it again. All of our boa, I don't know if this is a boa or a hybrid of giant Borneo and boa. It was sold as a giant Borneo, but they are doing fine. Let's see. This guy has never been doing that great. He was a houseplant, and we put him out here. He's actually he's probably not going to survive tonight. But these are some baby queen palm seedlings in pots. The false birds of paradise, the orange heliconia, they look awful. They've looked awful all winter long, and they are okay. If you want to see my hand, I got kind of into some ant bites pulling this foxtail. This is a Majesty Palm here. He's been doing okay. You can tell he doesn't look amazing, but this foxtail is still in a pot because we weren't sure where we were going to put it. He was right here. I moved him back there and got some ant bites. This is a what is this? A Madagascar dragon tree. It's in the ground, and it's been doing really well. It grew so fast, like in the ground. Those Madagascar trees took off. It's not zoned for zone 9, so we've got everything protecting that. So I'm thinking we're definitely going to cover the end over there. We have this big pool, so that's going to help it keeps the frost out of the backyard, but we've never gotten down to 25. This is going to be bad. So we have some orange prints. We have a pink dragon in the ground here. We have some ferns, a lot of Alocasia, the blue Hawaii Alocasia, the Pharaoh's mask. I've hesitated to dig it up because I don't want to destroy it trying to save it. He's back there. I've got 2 orange Prince Philodendrons, and you know, those, they take those in at 55 degrees. They're in pots. Just want to make sure you're aware of that. These 2 orange Prince Philodendrons, I'll get over here. They have been down here all winter. You can see the leaves have taken some damage, but they're doing fine. They're still alive. I wouldn't say they're doing fine. They are alive. They don't look too bad for getting into freezing weather. This is our Rojo Congo. It's big, and we kept them in pots because we were like, I don't know if they're going to survive the winters here. This is our Moonlight. You can see some cold damage on this one that kind of sticks out. But other than that, they've been doing fairly well. You know, it's weird that the tree fern branch that is not doing well is in the shade, everything else, we've got trash bags in there. We do have a peperomia in the pot too. There's a banana on the other side of the fence that is not doing very well. This is the zebra banana, although it's lost all its striping, I guess because it's not in the sun. It's huge and it's doing fine. The red banana has seen better days. The red Abenician banana. We still have all of our Alocasia. This is an electric black gecko, or not electric, a black gecko. The black ripple is back there. I don't know if you can see it, but a little bit of a zoom in there. Still alive. So basically we've done a good job protecting everything so far. This Fontanesii, this leaf is the oldest leaf. It's dead, but you can see back there, it's still alive back there. I will probably try to cover this if I can, because they're gonna hurt. But I do have extras of those that I've propagated, so even if I did lose them, they're fine. These tea plants are doing just fantastic. And that's about it. We have some foxtails and king palms in the front yard. Our front yard does show frost whenever the temperature gets below 32. So the front yard is what we're going to be mostly concerned about. You can see our monstera back there is still doing chipper, doing well. Got a new leaf back there. I noticed we have like, I think 3 stems of monstera that grew from the same pot, and they all seem to put out a leaf at the same time, all 3 stems. Only 1 stem put out a leaf this past time, and if you can see back there, there's a variegated Adora Alocasia. That's a pricey plant. It's doing fine in the ground. We just haven't been, dousing it with water, and it's been doing fine. It's kind of in hibernation mode. This is our lemon tree that we did not expect to get so big, but there we go. It's doing fine. It's got new growth. You can see this stuff is fairly new. It's been a pretty cold winter, and everything's getting tested, and we are doing our best to keep up with it, keep everything alive. Don't want anything dying on us, because I feel the pain when they die. But anyways, this is before the storm, 2022. It's January 28th. I hope everybody's having a good winter so far. Everything's staying alive. Inside is same story. Everything's doing pretty good inside. I don't think we've lost any plants, which is knock on wood. Hopefully it doesn't happen. This is not about to happen. So anyways, hope your garden's green and your winter is short. Aloha.